Hello dear students, today we'll deal with a very interesting topic, prepositions following adjectives and verbs. Before we start discussing the topic, it is important that we know the definitions of preposition, adjective and verb. Preposition. A preposition shows the relation between the subject and the object or remaining part in a sentence or of a sentence. A preposition shows the relation or relationship between the subject and the object or remaining part in a sentence. It will be clear with an example. Look at the example that is given below. The book is on the table. The book is on the table. Here, the book is the subject. Now, what is the relationship between the book and the table? Here, the book is on the table. On is the preposition here. Hence, the preposition on tells us about the relationship between the book and the table. Now let us remove the preposition on and read the sentence again. The book is the table. The book is the table. Does it sound correct? No, it sounds absolutely ridiculous. It sounds wrong. The book is the table. The book is the table. Here we cannot understand the relationship between the book and the table. According to this sentence, it means that my book itself is my table. Is it correct? No. Hence, the preposition on is absolutely essential here. Hence, the correct sentence would be the book is on the table. The book is on the table. The preposition on tells us the relationship between the book and the table, that is the subject and the remaining part of the sentence. This is called a preposition. What is a verb? A verb tells us about the action that is happening in the sentence. Look at the example that is given below. Akhila eats chocolates. Akhila eats chocolates. Here, eats is the verb. Then what about the adjective? An adjective qualifies the noun or tells us about the noun. It qualifies or tells us about the noun. Look at the example that is given below it. Shiva is a tall boy. Shiva is a tall boy. Here, boy is the noun and tall is the adjective. That is, tall tells us about what kind of a boy Shiva is. That is, it qualifies the noun boy. Hence, it is the adjective. Now, what is the relationship between a preposition and an adjective or a preposition with a verb? I'll explain this with the help of a few examples. Now look at the examples that are given on your screen. I'll read all the sentences for you. Aslam is afraid in cats. Aslam is afraid on cats. Aslam is afraid by cats. Aslam is afraid of cats. Which one sounds correct? Just think about it. I hope you have guessed the right answer. Somewhere, afraid in, afraid on, afraid by seem awkward to listen. You might have come across this phrase, afraid of, or at least heard about it many times, didn't you? Did you ever realize that afraid is always followed by the preposition of? This is the gist of our topic. Some verbs and adjectives are always followed. Now let us look at a few examples. Look at the examples that are given on your screen. I'll read the examples for you. Shiva is angry with Ravi for not helping him. Shiva is angry with Ravi for not helping him. The second example. Shiva is angry at Ravi's behavior. Shiva is angry at Ravi's behavior. Here, Shiva is common and Ravi is common. Even angry is also common. So what is the difference between the two sentences? In the first sentence, angry is followed by with, and in the second sentence, angry is followed by the preposition at. Why the difference? In the first sentence, angry is followed by the preposition with because Shiva's anger is directed towards a human being, Ravi. Now look at the example following it. Shiva is angry at Ravi's behavior. Here, angry is followed by the preposition at because Shiva's anger is directed towards Ravi's behavior, which is inanimate, a non-living thing, something. So depending upon the context, the specific prepositions with and at follow angry. They are fixed and we need to follow them depending upon the demand of the context. Okay. Now let us look at a few examples from your textbook. They are given on page 111. There is a list of verbs and adjectives with corresponding prepositions. You need to find out which preposition goes with which verb or adjective. I have selected a few. We'll discuss these. The first one. Pujasri is proud of her brother as he won the first prize. Pujasri is proud of her brother as he won the first prize. The second example. Ramu is too proud to accept his mistake. Ramu is too proud to accept his mistake. In these two examples, proud is followed by the preposition of in the first example and proud is followed by the preposition to in the second example. But be informed and be very careful because proud is basically followed by the preposition of. Proud takes off. But in the second sentence, you can only see proud being followed by to, but be careful because the emphasis here is on to, T-O-O, and not proud. I'll give you one more example, it will be clear for you. Look at the third sentence there. Ramu is too clever to be cheated. Here, the word clever, the adjective clever is followed by to. Not because clever takes to, but to, T-O-O, is followed by to. Hence, you need to understand that proud takes the preposition of. The second example. He is married to Rita. He is married to Rita. Generally, marry is followed by the preposition to. Sometimes you may find with, but that is figurative. But basically, marry is followed by the preposition to. You may as well say, Rita is married into a wealthy home. But basically, marry is followed by the preposition to. The third example. First I'll read the three sentences. Madhuri is good at languages. Shivani is good with kids. Vegetables are good for your health. Here, the common adjective is good, but in the first sentence it is followed by the preposition at. In the second sentence it is followed by the preposition with, and in the third sentence it is followed by the preposition for. So in which context do we use these prepositions? Let us see. In the first sentence, good took at. Good takes the preposition at with inanimate things. Madhuri is good at languages, which means she is good at all the aspects related to languages. When I say Shivani is good with kids, it means she is good with dealing with kids. Here, we used with after good for humans. And in the last sentence, for, the preposition for follows good because we use for with good when something is good for something. When something is good for something. Here, vegetables is good for your health. Or vegetables are good for your health. Different. Look at the two sentences given on your screen. A cheetah is different from a leopard. A cheetah is different from a leopard. Second, the course is different to what I assumed about it. The course is different to what I assumed about it. Here, different can be followed by the prepositions from and to. The next word, keen, means enthusiastic. Look at the examples. Sai Krishna is always keen to help others. Sai Krishna is always keen to help others. Prudhvi was keen on doing the project. Prudhvi was keen on doing the project. Here, keen can be followed by to or on. Keen can be followed by the prepositions to or on. Now, I have explained 5 words in detail with examples about the specific prepositions following them. I want you to do the remaining. There is one more exercise related to this in your textbook. Let's do a few sentences. Look at the examples that are given on your screen. They are from your textbook. You are expected to fill in the blanks with the correct preposition that follows the adjective or the verb preceding it. First, I will read the sentence as it is, then I will read the sentence again with the correct answer. So, are you ready? The first sentence. All last winter, Sharat suffered dash, coughs and colds. Second, Anand is unaccustomed dash the heat. Third sentence. Kumar was afraid dash his enemies. Fourth sentence. Sriram was always arguing dash his brother. Fifth sentence. Sindhu was dedicated dash her job. Hope you have guessed the right answers. Now I'll read out the sentences with the correct prepositions. The first one. All last winter, Sharat suffered from coughs and colds. Suffer takes the preposition from. Second. Anand is unaccustomed dash the heat. To the heat. Accustomed takes the preposition to. Third. Kumar was afraid of his enemies. Afraid takes the preposition of. Fourth one. Sriram was always arguing with his brother. Argue takes the preposition with. In this sentence, even the preposition about is also possible if his argument is not with his brother but with somebody else. Fifth sentence. Sindhu was dedicated to her job. Dedicate takes the preposition to. I have done 5 sentences. I expect you to finish the remaining. Take this as an assignment. Hope you have understood the topic. I will see you in my next video. Till then, bye.